Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, our YouTube show, podcast. I don't really know what we're calling this, but this thing that we're doing right here, yeah?
Well, I mean, we are blondes in progress, so
We
it
are.
kind of makes sense
so-
that we don't fully know everything.
Yeah, so this is our channel, Blondes in Progress. My name is Asia, and this is my partner in crime.
I'm Elizabeth.
Yeah, we are are you 26 too?
Yes.
Okay, I
My
can't
birthday
remember.
was in August.
I know. I can't ever remember how old I am, and then I'm like, how old is she? She's
We're only the same age for like 2 months.
2 months, yeah. So we're both 26, and we are best friends, and we are, from the video you can see we're both blondes, and the reason we call our channel Blondes in Progress is because we're going to be chatting about we're both kind of on a journey, which sounds so dramatic, but we're just figuring life out, to be honest. We don't really know what's happening ever. So we thought it was kind of fitting. Just we're all work in progress, as is everybody. So this is our first episode. We're literally figuring out the kinks. We spent probably the past hour trying to get my audio figured out, so our microphones, her microphones work, mine doesn't. But yeah, so we've got our coffee, she's got her tea. This is my third cup of coffee today.
I should probably actually make sure you guys can see that.
Yes. What kind of mug do you have?
Really made sure you bought this for me.
I can't see it.
Oh, you can't.
Oh yeah. It's like, I'm not a bad friend, I just can't see. We both kind of have like little flower mugs though, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically every week we'll have like a different main topic, but we'll have certain segments that stay the same. And I watch a lot of podcasts and shows, and I love how they have their little segments they do all the time. It's something a consistent thing y'all can be looking forward to. So we will always kind of greet each other, check in, and then we want to talk about some things we're grateful for every week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like a positive high point of the week, or just something we're grateful for. So do you want to get started? Do you want me to start?
For this week, I'd say I'm grateful for just good friends. I just had people who were there, like you, Asia, obviously. We talk on FaceTime every day, probably, at least.
Yeah.
Where I can just talk to, and I've kind of just been in a hermit, introvert-y mood this week.
Yeah.
Just my phone's been mainly on do not disturb, and only certain people can get through. And then I hung out with my friend Morgan yesterday, and we just went to Target and buy baby for a baby shower she's going to. So it was nice to have those people that, even though I'm in that hermity, introverty mood, they kind of understand that, and they're willing to work with me and what I need at the moment, and get me out, but not so much that we're around tons of people, which I mean we can't right now, but
Yeah.
they just understand, and I'm very appreciative for that.
Yeah, and that's kind of funny you said that, because my thing is very similar, to be honest. I mean, like Elizabeth said, we FaceTime literally most every day during summertime and when schools were shut down. I didn't tell you guys, I am a teacher, so I'm on teacher schedule. So in the spring, we started FaceTiming each other every morning, and we did that for many, many months. So now it's weird that we can't do it every morning, but we do pretty much every afternoon. We do a little workout together and just chat. But yeah, so my thing I was grateful for is my friends, because I've had just a weird week, and Elizabeth always just listens to me. She listens to me complain. She listens to me rant. She listens to me have quarter life crisis all the time. So I'm really thankful for that. And then this weekend I was also with two of my other best friends having kind of a sleepover, which sounds weird to say as 26-year-olds, but we just had a weekend. Their husbands were away, so I was like, oh, we'll just hang out, and just not having to think about grown-up stuff, and just getting to laugh and watch movies and just get away. That's what I'm thankful for. Friends who are a sanctuary for me, just not to deal with life. But yeah, that's hard to come by, and I think it's really funny that both of us we're definitely quality friends over quantity of friends people. Did I say that right? Quality over quantity? Yes, I did. My boyfriend always makes fun of me. He's like, you only have like 3 friends. I'm like, and your point is...
Oh, side note, you want to know something funny about yesterday?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so we went to Chick-fil-A for some lunch. We ate out on the patio because the line for the drive-thru was super long. And we're like, oh, we can now eat outside.
Mm-hmm.
So we picked like the corner spot, has an umbrella, very nice. The whole time, I'm just getting swarmed by bees. There's like 3 of them. There's Morgan and her food, and I'm just trying to eat the chicken nuggets. And they're just all over my food. I'm just like, I just want to eat my food.
And they're not bothering Morgan at all?
No. And she's just laughing. I'm like, I'm not panicking. I have a slight allergy, not like go to the emergency room, but I need to take Benadryl pretty fast. But I was just like, this is just not fair. I just want to eat my chicken nuggets and my fries.
Uh-huh.
We ended up having to run to the car to finish eating.
Gosh, Elizabeth, just ruining everything.
Every time I looked, there was another bee. It started with 1, then there was 2, then there was 3. And they were yellow jackets, and I was just like...
Yeah. They just really like you.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even have, like, perfume or lotion on today. I didn't plan to leave the apartment. Morgan just texted was like, I'm going to go to Target. Do you want to come? And of course, I said yes.
Yes, because we love Target. We always go to Target.
Right. So I was just in, like, my cleaning around the house t-shirt and just, like, I'm wearing a pair of jeans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's interesting that they just love you. I feel like that's me, but with, like, I don't know, when you said that story, I got flashbacks to being in Disney trying to eat with birds being around me. So, fun fact about me, I have a bird phobia. It's a thing. I know it sounds stupid, but trying to, like, eat your french fries when you got these little birds coming up to you like, give me a french fry, and I lost it. Like, And it's really funny because now at our house we have 2 ducks that just have showed up. And they haven't left. They live in our neighbor's yard and our yard. And, like, of course this would happen to me. Of course. I send Elizabeth, like, videos of me, like, screaming, being like, they haven't left. And my boyfriend freaking loves them. He's like, oh, we have pet ducks now. I didn't agree to this.
Do you remember when we moved out of the dorms junior year?
Yeah.
And I was with my parents and you were with yours. And
I know what you're about to say.
I think it was like Boardwalk Billy's.
Yes.
And me and my parents were sitting in there. It's like 30 minutes later. We left at the same time.
Yeah.
And we're like, where are they? It's 2 minutes from the university. Turns out there was ducks out there and she refused to come into the restaurant. And
It wasn't just ducks, but it was like ducks and swans and geese, and geese are so scary and mean, and I just can't. And I wonder if anybody's clicked off this video because they're like, I don't want to listen to the girls talk about, like, birds and scary things, but even though that's not scary to anybody else.
Hey, I picked up my tea, I think 3 times, about to take a drink, and I'm like, oh, nope, too hot.
Too hot.
People just see me blowing on and going, nope, too hot, and putting it back down.
Yeah, my coffee is actually iced coffee. I had it in, like, a little pitcher, a pitcher in the fridge, so it's cold. Which I prefer cold coffee. You're more of a hot coffee person, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't have cold coffee.
Oh, well, if I could choose iced coffee, let us know in a comment. Are you team iced coffee or team hot coffee? Because I always think that's interesting about people. Like, I can drink hot coffee, but it's just, I don't know. I gotta be in, like, the mood for it.
You know, it's gotta be hot. It can't even be just, like, lukewarm. It has to be, like, scalding hot.
Oh my gosh, that terrifies me, just thinking about that. But she is also a person that doesn't put anything in her coffee. She is the most hardcore person. I think that tells you how tough a person is like how they do their coffee. Basically, if you look at mine, I'm a wuss. So I have creamer. I don't have sugar, I just have creamer in there. But
oh, what type of coffee are you drinking?
Donut shop coffee. Because it's from Aldi, because hi, I'm poor. But No, I like that. It's just like their brand, like donut shop, whatever. And then I have coconut creamer, which I'm not a big coconut person. I say I'm not, but I have coconut creamer. And then I like making those little like protein snack things that they have coconut on it. So I think I am a coconut person. I just refuse to say that I am. Because my dad hates it and he's always like, blah, 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 I hate it. And I'm like, yeah, me too. And now I don't hate it, so I'm kind of having an identity crisis with that. As stupid as that sounds. But, so this was just kind of our intro video. Honestly, to figure out how, I'm glad we figured out how to film it and set it up. And y'all don't actually know this, but we're not, like, we're in 2 different places, obviously. We're not just in 2 different places because pandemic and all that stuff. We're actually in 2 different states. Like, we live maybe like 9 hours away. I think from my house,
9.
it's 8. I Google mapped it the other day. I was like, I think it's 8.5 hours, 9 hours.
I think so.
Anyway, too far, really. But we went to college together. We're actually part of the same sorority. That's how we met. But as I was trying to join sorority through recruitment, and we talked to each other. If you had taken a video of us meeting for the first time, you'd be like, no way those people are gonna be friends. We literally talked about how weird we both are.
And
It's
then
like, yeah,
we had
so
our first friend date to On the Border, and we got chips and salsa.
Yes, we did, because we were just studying and we're like, oh, I really like chips and salsa. I don't know how that conversation went, but that's basically the basis of our friendship, is chips and salsa. And we honestly thought about naming this show Chips and Salsa, but I wanted it to be a little more catchy. I don't know.
We
All
also could have named
encompassing.
it something of We Always Get Lost.
We always get lost. Yeah, I was about to say, on our first one, so I had my car there. She didn't have it down here yet. Because we went to college. Do we want to say where we went to college? Not the university. I don't know.
Yeah, we went to the University of North Carolina in Charlotte.
Yes, okay, so we were in Charlotte, and I still live in North Carolina. She does not. But we went there together, and we were driving to On the Border, and I got lost. And I don't know, in my defense, the highway...
They were doing construction.
Yeah, it was construction, and it was like bad construction. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just a terrible driver, but they didn't have very clear directions about where you were supposed to go, so I got us lost, and then we kind of got lost.
Like
every
it was
time.
only like 10 minutes maybe down the road.
Yes, it's about 10 or 15 minutes down the road, but it was like windy turn kind of things, and I don't know. I remember being more stressed out. Like, I remember being so freaking stressed by that, but we made it. We had our chips and salsa, and thus our friendship was born. So, and now we have a lot of like stories revolving around food. We'll have to do a whole episode of like silly stories about our friendship. Like, we might save that.
About Chili's. Let's be honest.
Yes, we can do a whole episode about Chili's. Us and Chili's have an interesting relationship, like the restaurant, not the physical actual chili, but the restaurant.
And since you said you're down in North Carolina, I'm up in PA.
Yes, Pennsylvania, for all those people who don't know what that means. Yes. And I think it's so funny. And if my southern accent ever comes out, I'm really sorry. I try not to. Also try not to say a ton of times. So editing me will probably be like, oh, you said that a million times. But I'm really trying to work on that. We had a thing we had to do in class one time, and they said, okay, you need to talk about this topic. And they gave us some sort of topic, I can't remember, but they said you can't say like or and you can't pause. And the teacher would cut you off if you said one of those things. And the person that made it the longest got some sort of prize. I don't know. I did not make it very far because I said the word like really quickly into it. Just like, I don't know.
Do we want to talk about how each month we're gonna read a book together?
Oh yeah. She keeps us on track. She is like the I don't want to say brains of this operation, but she's definitely the more organized of the two of us. I feel like you gotta have balance.
I'm a Leo. My soul number is 1, and my Enneagram number is 1.
Yes, so extra just...
So we can all guess who picked the first book.
Yeah, so every month we're going to do kind of like a book that...
Don't worry, Adria, I have it with me.
She has it with us. We want to pick a book that's more of like a non-fiction-y type.
Don't worry, I'll flip a few fiction books in there for you people.
Yes, maybe, I don't know. We just have books that we've read or that she's read, because she's definitely more of a reader. That's something I want to get into. But just interesting books, and what we'll do is we'll announce it at the beginning of the month. It's kind of in the middle right now. But
this is a shorter book, though.
Yeah, that's why we picked it to start off with. But we'll announce it at the beginning.
And I wanted to read it.
Yes.
It's already on my next to read list.
Yeah, so not selfish at all. But we're going to do this book, and do you want to tell them the book?
Yep, it's The Tao of Pooh by Benjamin Hoff. As you can tell, I've read it a couple times, and there's even random bookmarks in here. One's from 2011. I got a 4 out of 5 on this assignment.
Ooh.
We got some weird magazine order form. We got, what is this? We got one of the flyers that comes out of a magazine.
Ooh.
And I also found pictures. One is from our dog, who is now 14, but when he was a puppy.
Little Maverick.
Look at that little boy. And the one's an old picture of my mom from when she was a child. So, I always leave my bookmarks in books because there'll be plane tickets, sometimes they're random lists, receipts. Sometimes it's like the tag that was on the back that I folded up as a thing. It's usually whenever a piece of paper is near me. So whenever I go back, it's always like a fun treat to see what I left in the book.
Yes, I have that kind of with, and I'm looking over here because my bookshelf is over here. My Twilight books, they all have the same folded up piece of paper, and I love like seeing it kind of fade over the last 12 years since I wrote it down. But I always keep that in there, and I have like, I use an Amazon card that I have a lot as my bookmark, which sounds weird, but oh, you know, the other day we were ordering these microphones for this. Hopefully the audio quality is good, but I was like, oh, I need to find my Amazon gift card. It was literally in a book that I had. It was like behind something, and I was like, maybe it's in a book.
So at the end of the month,
and I am very interested because that's not a subject that I know a ton of stuff about, honest. I was like Googling it before, like when you mentioned it to me. I was like, I know I've heard about it, but I don't have a ton of information. So it'll be a learning experience for me too, along with you guys. And if you do read the book along with us, we'll share on our episodes on the channel. We'll link it down below. I'll put a link in the description where you can order it off like Amazon or something. And we'll also put it on Instagram. And if you are, well, nobody's following us on there yet, but if you want to follow our Instagram, I'll put it here on the screen and in the description, and we'll put a post on there. If you are reading the same book, post a picture of it, tag us in the post. Our handle is the same as our channel, Blondes in Progress. I'll put it on the screen like I said, but we would love to chat with you guys too about what you learned. So it'll be like something we can all do together and something fun. So yes, that's what I was thinking. Yes, because we don't have that much more recording storage, and we've been talking for like 30 minutes. So yeah, so you want to go first? As you're taking a drink, I'm sorry. I know it's hard. I can see one right beside you. Oh my gosh, yes. That'll be a... Okay, so 5 things about me. I am an elementary school teacher, so that's what my degree is in. I have 2 dogs. I have a Border Collie Beagle named Sadie, and then I have a mini Australian Shepherd Sheltie mix. His name is Jasper. We will definitely probably have an animals episode at some point. I don't know. I just bought my first house about 4-ish months ago, 5 months ago now. So I'm a new homeowner. My favorite color, it's a tie between red and teal. I wish I had my teal coffee mug, so I'd be like, oh, this is my favorite color. But, and then the 5th one's super hard still. Like I said, I'm obsessed with YouTube, and I actually, like, we have this channel, but I'm actually starting kind of like my own side channel as well. Not because I'm trying to be weird or anything, but it just is like a different theme, and it's kind of like home focused. Like I said, I just bought my first home, and it definitely has been a work in progress for sure. So just talking about stuff like that on there. So yeah, that's some facts about me, and I really hope that that recorded my video. If not, we still have the audio, which is the most important part. But yeah, I guess that's 5 things about me. I think. Are we done? Are we good?
I think we should close it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so thank y'all for listening, watching, joining us for this first episode. As we mentioned earlier, we'll put all of our links and social media and stuff in the description. If you feel so inclined, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Put a link to it on the screen. And
like it.
Yeah, oh, like it. Give it a
I've
thumbs
watched
up.
enough to know I'm supposed to say that part.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so you get a notification when we post. We're going to post, I think we said Wednesdays.
Yes.
Yes.
But truthfully, you're in charge of that, Asia, so.
I know. So our goal is Wednesdays, but we're still figuring out a consistent schedule. But it's Sunday right now, so hope you have a good day whenever you're watching this. And we'll talk to y'all next time.
See
Bye,
ya.
everybody.